money, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36, 36.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
55 miles.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Ready. Don't get nervous. Check 31, check 31. Got it. Banjo.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But
and the pressure gets to him again. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 26 yards on the play there, and it's 4th and 3.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine that he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, he completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, McKinnon again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, team 6. Hey, rock it.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9. Ryan caught right side. It's Lewis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm going to come back to you.
These two teams all tied after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Ryan to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun is Minshew. Catch made. That's the rookie tight end, Josh Oliver. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Minshew sets to throw. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Go.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 45. Mike 45.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Play action. Ryan. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Here we go, set, score, 50, plant.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's McKinnon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. McKinnon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
21. Hatch it.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Ryan steps away to his left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now McKinnon. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jerick McKinnon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will get him one closer. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
218, chop.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
20. Hey, replace.
Check.
Wait.
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And take it right on the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as they are able to cut into that lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready, 280. 55, Mike. 51, down. Let him know.
Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here again is McKinnon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Check back 45.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Watch the shit!
Greystone, travel.
Check, 45, come on. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check safety, check safety.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
45. Hey, lock it.
45. You're not ready.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Charlie.
45 the mic. Come on, boy.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Minshew finding room to the 20. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Minshew. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Push him back. 61. Matchbox white.
It'll be Minshew again. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
55.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. McKinnon. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, Tuesday.
Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. 21. 55.
To throw is Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Tight end's right.
Hey, exit.
We got 4. Sit.
Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Larry Ogunjobi in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jerick McKinnon, 33 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Minshew sets to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready, blue 80. 25.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
On 1st down, McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run once more with McKinnon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Telvin Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's going to go down again. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Ryan now off the bootleg. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them to 8-7 now.